Okay, group, we are on our 6.3 practice. Here we are finding angles, and we're just going to round to the nearest whole number. So keep in mind that we're going to be using SOHCAHTOA again on this. So if you need those, there they are. Feel free to take a picture, write those down on your paper. So here for letter A, it says find angle A. So angle A is here, and we want to use the two sides that we are given. So if you look across from the 90-degree angle, 9 is the hypotenuse. So we'll label that H. And then here, 6 is going to be adjacent. That's going to be an adjacent side. Over here, this would be our opposite side straight across from, but we don't really need that side. So A and H, those correspond to cosine. So adjacent over hypotenuse. So we're going to do the cosine of our angle equals adjacent 6 over hypotenuse 9. Okay, so you're going to need your calculator for this because we're going to actually solve for the angle. And when we're solving for an angle, we always do that inverse. So we're doing the inverse cosine of 6 over 9. Which gets us 48.2. Oops, we're going to round to the nearest whole. Almost forgot. So that would be 48 degrees. Okay, so our next letter here is letter B. So it says find angle B. Straight across from angle B is our opposite side of 7.7. And then this side over here is adjacent to our hypotenuse is over here. We're not going to be using the hypotenuse. O and A is tangent. So tangent of our angle is opposite over hypotenuse. To solve, I'm going to do the inverse of our fraction. So we do inverse tangent, 7.7 divided by 14. And so we're going to round up to 29 degrees. Oops. Okay, letter C. Okay, here we're looking, I think this should say angle R. So here we're looking for angle R. Okay, 12 is opposite of angle R. 15 is the hypotenuse because it's across from that 90-degree angle. So O and H means that we're using the function of sine. So sine of our angle opposite is 12 over hypotenuse is 15. So we're doing inverse sine since we're looking for an angle here. So second sine, 12 over 15, gets us 53. We'll round that one to 53. Okay, letter D, we're finding the measure of angle B. Okay, so opposite is straight across from, adjacent is right next to. So O and A is tangent. So tangent of our angle is going to be 3 over 3. So in our calculator, we're going to do inverse tangent, which gets us 45 degrees. Okay, number 2. It says, find the value of the missing indicated side, round your answer to the nearest tenth. So we're finding side AB, which is labeled X here. So we have our angle of 37. 11 is adjacent to 37. X is the hypotenuse. Those are the two sides that we're given here. So A and H is cosine. So do cosine of 37 is our adjacent side, 11, over the hypotenuse. Okay, typically we would multiply both sides by x, and then we'd have to divide. There is a quick trick, so I'm going to tell you this quick trick. If your variable is ever in the denominator, all you have to do is switch it with the cosine or sine or tangent, whatever function you have. It's the same thing as multiplying both sides by x and then dividing by cosine of 37. It's the same exact thing, except you don't have to worry about writing all of that down. You can just switch the two. Okay, so if you put this in a calculator, 11 divided by cosine of 37 is 13.8. 13.8. Okay. Find BC. It's labeled X here. So we have our angle of 32. 13 is adjacent to angle 32. X is opposite of angle 32. So this is tangent. So tangent of 32 equals opposite x over adjacent. And we'll multiply both sides by 13, get x by itself. So in our calculator, we'll do 13 times the tangent of 32. And that would be 8.1.